Welcome back, guys. In this new video, I will be producing a sketch, or I will be in this video, I will be developing a sketch. So here in a subsequent video, I did the sketch for a clock. So in this what I'll be doing now, I will be developing the sketch using mainly ratio and proportion. So the first thing I'll need to establish is overall dimension for my length and width. It is important to note that in cases like these, the first dimension is of most importance, as it will be the benchmark or the reference point that we use to for all other dimensions. So the first step is to left click, and this is the radius. I want this to be, let this be 100 by 100. I think 100 by 100 or 120 by 120. Enter. That's so. My next step now, so this would have been the framework for this. My next step would be to offset this. Click that O for offset, enter. In this case, I want to use through because I am not keying, I'm not O, enter, T, enter. So I left click here, then determine where I think is good. So I think 4 would be good. 4, enter. That is good. Oh, before I offset, I should have drawn the fillet. Drawn the fillet per se. So for this, I will be using a circle to determine what fillet I should use. So in this case, 8 seems good. 8, enter. So I will be copying this, copy, left click, type CO for copy, enter. Left click here, left click there, left click there, left click here. Then I will be changing to my polyline, outline, then polyline, and I will be drawing these. Left click there, go across here, left click here, left click there, go down here, left click, come across here as well, left click, then type C for close. That part is done. Now I will to the outline. The outer part of this has now been established. My next move is to offset this. So I type O for offset, then press the enter key. In this case, I want to use through, so I press enter to accept through. I then left click, and I think that might be good. 4, enter. That is good. So 4 is good. Yeah, 4 is good. My next step is to go now to back to my construction layer, and I would need to establish a circle for the octagon, for the octagonal piece here. So I click on circle, use object snap tracking, or no, the center is already highlighted. Then I now determine the distance for this, the radius. I think 45 would be good. 45, 4, 5, enter would be good. So here is where the polygon will be formed. My next step is to draw a polygon. POL for polygon, enter. Number of sides I want, in this case I want it to be 8, so type 8 followed by the enter key. I will then specify the center, and I want circumscribed about a circle, or let me see, inscribed mean that it is drawn inside, circumscribed mean that it is drawn outside, so it is circumscribed, so it's here. Alright, so that is part is done. Yeah, I can now remove the circle. Right, I would then need to offset this now. Offset, O for offset, enter. Press enter to accept through, then click here, and I will be using 4, again 4, enter. That is now done. My next step is to draw the dial, the dials. So for that I'll be using circle again. C for circle, enter. Left click here. Then I think I want the outer circle to be probably 36, enter. Then offset, O for offset, enter. Enter to accept through. I then left click here. Then let this be about 10, 0, enter for 10. Yep. I then need to use ray, so I'll be drawing a line between here. L for line, enter. Left click here, left click there, enter. Then I will be using array. Left click here, then type array, ARRAY, enter. In this case I want polar array. Left click there. It says specify the center. Center is here, and that has been generated. Now this has given me 6 increments, but I want 12, so I will need to go up here and enter 12 followed by the enter key, and this is now 12 increments. Yeah, now I want to explode this. Left click on explode, as I want to manipulate these. So this, I want this to be 12, this to be 12, this to be 6, this to be 3, and this to be 9. Delete. So probably I should let that stay, undo, yeah, let that stay, yeah, let that stay. So we then need to add my text, TEXT, enter. Specify the start point. I want to start here. Text height of 3, enter. Angle of 0, enter. But in this case I should have changed my text layer, but it's okay. Yeah, it's best to change the text layer first. Go up to text, then TEXT, enter. Specify the start point, which have been here. Text height of 3, enter, enter. So this should have been 12, 1, 2, 12. Oh no, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Click outside and escape. Then delete this. Delete this. Click 2 times. 1, 2. That is done. Now I think I might want another little circle. Well, I think I could let these protrude inside here, and or move these up to there. One, two, three. This is 3. Then probably I should increase the radius of this up to about here. Yeah, probably that might look a little better. What do you think? Alright, probably I could delete this circle. Oh, delete that, and I could probably delete this as well. So yeah, delete those. One is missing, so I'm going to copy this. CO, enter. Left click here, left click there. One. C for circle. 3, enter. Now that part is done. Match property, MA, enter. Left click here, touch there, touch there. That is done. Now I would need to draw the dial, the minute and the hour hands. For that, I will be drawing a line remotely. Go to construction. So I was drawing a line here, line. Deactivate AutoCAD mode. Left click here, draw a line. Then I'm gonna offset this, offset this. I could move it, bring it outside. O for offset, enter. Accept through, left click here, 1, enter. Left click here, 1, enter. Yeah. Then I could circle here, C for circle again, enter. Eight, enter. Line from here, line from here to there. L for line, enter. Now you'll realize that this doesn't want to snap onto this point. The reason for that is that intersection wasn't ticked. So to fix that, I will be going to OSNAP, OSNAP, enter. Intersection needs to be ticked. Okay. Now line and C. Now I can tick on that. Left click here. Left click there. Enter. Trim. TR, enter, enter. Alright. I could use a fillet here. F for fillet, enter. Left click, left click. That is done there. I want to bring this in some more. 14, 1, 4, enter. Copy. Let's copy this. CO, enter. Left click here. Left click there. Then delete the middle one. Delete. That is now done. I'm going to rotate this at an angle, rotate this. R of rotate, enter. Specify the base point. And I want to remove a piece of this, so I'll draw a line here, or I will be drawing a circle here, circle. C for circle, enter. Left click here, drag this down to probably there. 9, enter. C over copy, enter. Left click here, left click there, escape, trim. TR, enter, enter. Left click here, left click there, left click there. Delete. Click here, delete. I could use boundary, BOUN, boundary, enter. Pick internal point, left click here, enter. This now becomes one solid object. I'll then oh, I shouldn't have deleted the center line as yet. Alright, so move M for move, M, enter, select object, enter, value circumference, click that, and then I'll drag this into the drawing. And I want power to explode and fillet this. X, enter, fillet, F for fillet, enter, touch this side, touch that side, delete. I want to move this. M for move, enter. Middle of 2 points, M to P, enter. Left click here, left click there, and then drop that down to there. Then trim out inside here, T, R, enter, enter. Then offset this, O for offset, enter. O for offset, enter, enter. Left click here, let that be 1, enter. Then that is pretty much, my clock is pretty much done. Escape. Yeah. Match property, MA, enter, left click here, then change this to that. Change everything here, left click and drag, and those are good. And that is my clock. My clock is now drawn. That is my clock. Yep. I will not be dimension.